Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for our review of Legends of Tomorrow, the Season 2 finale. So, well, we start off where we ended off last time, still in the altered reality. We got a tiny wave rider, which was fun.
Yeah, that was one of the fun parts.
That was the fun part, yeah. And then, of course, we have to get out of that timeline real quick. So, we get Ray's suit, we have the tiny wave rider, we fly out of there, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then Ray dies.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter, everyone dies in the end. But yeah, Ray dies, Eobard's still being an amazing villain. And then there are two sets of legends, which leads to all sorts of fun.
Yeah, of course, that's always the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they did it on purpose, but I feel like it could be symbolism that the slightly older Sarah's wearing white and the younger one's wearing black.
I always thought that too. I always like that. I'm sure it's a coincidence, but I always like that. Even though both of them have gone through character development.
Yeah.
It also is odd, because if you think about it, this means that, like, there was character development through the altered reality, like, Mick. So, Mick never went through some character development. I guess it was always in him. Because, we've still got the slightly younger Mick who was just talking with Snar.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, and we've got the slightly younger Nate, although he's had advice from future Nate and all that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... So, yeah, we got the two sets of legends, but there is an interesting bit. So, after realizing they can't escape time, they decide, okay, we'll just go to the other Wave Rider.
But the other Wave Rider is the one that's on borrowed time.
The other Wave Rider is the wrong Wave Rider. It's a future one. You can't take that one out of the timeline.
Yeah, they should have just had the older ones get off, because they said the problem was trying to time jump with extras.
Why didn't they just kick them out and go? They were so stupid.
Then, not that it matters, but less of them would have died.
And then they would have all been erased anyway, so it would have worked out the same. Why didn't they just do that? And whatever happened to the Wave Rider? It's still sitting there in 1916. Now, maybe it's erased, but that would make absolutely no... That's the real reason time breaks at the end, because they took the Wave Rider. They took the wrong Wave Rider.
Yeah.
So, we'll never know if that's just a colossal mistake or what, but yeah, they take the wrong Wave Rider. So, yeah, maybe there's still a Wave Rider sitting in 1916 and somebody finds it. Who knows? We'll figure that out a long time from now. But yeah, whatever. But anyway, we do, and then, of course, we get the great scene of all the villains versus all the heroes, which is great. One last fight, which means we get one last fight against Malcolm and Damien and then Eobard.
Luckily, all of the younger ones manage to stay safe, and it's only the older ones that die.
Yeah, of course, conveniently, it's always the older ones who die, which doesn't matter to them, because they'll just be erased.
Yeah, it is weird seeing a death and thinking this character dying should be meaningful, but we know it's fine.
Well, you could say, those ones, yes, but you could say that about, like, Ray, and especially Amaya in the last episode. Amaya's the biggest one because, that's the shocking one before we've even seen the episode where we know they're going to fix everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, Ray, alright, it happens, but then, like, 2 seconds later, Sarah says, don't worry, so it's not a big impact. But then, yeah, all the others, like, who cares, and they know that. So, yeah, we know it's not going to be an impact. But then you get
we still get moments like, Stein was kind of staring at Jax for a bit.
And then Amaya with Nate and all that, yeah.
Yeah, like, even though the other Jax was pulling him away, there was a moment, like, he knew it wasn't him, but it was still him. It's hard to see someone you love just
And then we
dying.
get the epic moment of 1,000 Eobard Thorns, which begs the question of how Eobard took that long to stop them. With that many Eobard Thorns and they're all speedsters, how did they not... Heck, he could have killed them all.
I know, how did Sarah even get a chance to do the thing?
I know, she stood there like 45 years, holding the spear, having a hallucination, holding the spear.
Maybe the hallucination only took half a second. It's like how time works different in dreams.
I guess, but still, she still stood there. Also, it's the wrong Sarah, because when did she learn I guess maybe future Sarah taught her the spell. But, like, when did this Sarah, the slightly younger Sarah, learn a spell for the spear? They didn't know that.
Plus, it would have made sense if the older one fixed things because she's got a bit more character development and experience, but whatever.
And for some reason, we get a dream Laurel just one more time to rub it in the face of all the people who love Laurel, and she's never coming back. But that doesn't bother us because we don't care about Laurel. But I'm sure some people are like, oh, you're teasing us with more Laurel, just bring her back. No, she's not coming back. Get over it.
Yeah.
Whatever, people are idiots. But whatever, you get all that fun stuff, amazing villains, amazing Earbud Thorn. Oh, and then the Black Flash kills him.
Laurel also was dressed in white. Maybe it's symbolism because she's like dead and
you could also say like
whatever.
I don't know if it's coincidence, but also like, you know, the last time we saw her, she was in a white hospital gown.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Some of this could just be coincidence, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you've got the sequence of Black Flash killing the Reverse Flash, which to me is sad for a whole different reason because as of this moment in time, this is the very last appearance of Matt Letcher as a Reverse Flash.
Well, it should be the last appearance of Reverse Flash because he just died.
Look, I'm okay with Reverse Flash coming back, but it's the last time we're going to see Matt Letcher. And I know what you're thinking, oh, maybe Matt Letcher's busy. No, Matt Letcher said in an interview, they've never asked him to come back.
He didn't even ask.
You know, if he was busy and they had to find another excuse, I could understand that. But he never was asked. So what the bloody... I'll rant when we next time see the Reverse Flash. But
they didn't want to spend extra money on a person if a version of Wells was already going to be in the episode.
We'll rant about this next time we see Reverse Flash, but sadly, this is the last time we ever see Matt Letcher, which is a shame because he is a true highlight of the season.
Yeah.
That's the reason, because, you know, he had a few random appearances in season 1 and 2 of Flash, but his most appearances was in this season of Legends, and that's how he feels like a true villain. He really was an amazing Reverse Flash, and I know people love Tom Cavanaugh. But Tom Cavanaugh has a kind of more slower, sinister, whereas this has a more kind of over-dramatic, more fun villain.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
this. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I kind of like that sometimes. It really, really works for Legends. Yeah. But anyway, we killed a Reverse Flash. All the stuff goes back to normal. Oh, and Rip wants to leave the team. And he did leave the team. Spoiler alert, in case it wasn't obvious, he did get off the Rave Rider before they crashed time.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case it wasn't obvious. Also, they destroyed a building. Don't question that.
And now dinosaurs.
And now time is fixed. Don't question that. It won't have an impact on the shows. It's kind of like the wormhole in season 1 Flash where it'll be fixed by the next episode and it won't impact the other shows. You just have to assume it gets fixed, and it will get fixed. That's why we're not watching the season 3 episode next. It'll make sense when you see how season 3 opens with it.
Okay, but like, it really reminds me of the climax of the movie Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
I was going to say it reminds me of like the series 6 finale of Doctor Who, The Wedding of River Song.
Oh.
Remember when River breaks time and then like everything's merged into one timeline? There's like dinosaurs and Winston Churchill and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Mr. Peabody, throughout the movie, he tells the kids, don't go to a time you exist. But because they thought Mr. Peabody died, they're like, oh, let's go back in time and get a younger Mr. Peabody to help us save him. And then they met their younger selves, and then time broke, similar to this. There was like dinosaurs and other stuff they've seen from the past, just all in the present.
Yeah, well, whatever. Amaya's still here. Rip's not here.
Yeah,
all that
Amaya
stuff.
was about to leave. Then Nate was like, nah, the other me gave me advice.
I mean, it's not breaking time so long as we guarantee she gets home. Like, it's not so much... They're only breaking time so long as nothing happens to Amaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise then it would be a colossal problem. But yeah. But anyway...
Really dangerous gamble. She could die on this team.
That's the point. But yeah, and she can't get too old, so she can't stand a Wave Rider forever.
You're still going to be within childbirthing range.
Anyway, that is the ending of season 2. An absolutely amazing season.
Yeah, still probably my favorite Legends.
I really am not sure whether I love season 2 or 3 more. Both are absolutely spectacular. This has been an amazing season. Like, I can utterly say there's not a single bad episode in this season. There really isn't. There's been a few that were slightly alright, but they weren't bad. They were just kind of weaker ones of the season. But like I said, a weaker one of the season...
It's still great.
It's still amazing. The vast majority of these episodes are better than anything in season 1 and anything past season 3 and most other shows as well.
Yeah.
Wow. So the finale, I'm giving it a 9.5.
Yeah, 9.5.
Yeah. I was almost thinking 10, but there's still a lot of standing around and talking for a finale. While this season is absolutely amazing, it's not my favorite finale for Legends.
Yeah.
But that often happens in these shows where my favorite finale is not often from my favorite season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, season 2, it's over. It was absolutely amazing. Not a single bad episode. And that's the thing, normally when a season ends, I'm like, okay, I'll find top 5. Here, it's so impossible that I'm just going to rank the whole season. I'm just going to order them from worst to best. And even something at the bottom of the list doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fun and tricky when I do my ranking. But still, we've finished the season. We've got season 3 to go. This was amazing, and this was so good. I love this.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Reverse Flash as Matt Letcher. You've got Damien. You've got Malcolm. You've got, literally 3 of the best villains in the Arrowverse. I mean, there are a few other good villains in the Arrowverse, but they obviously wouldn't make sense or just wouldn't fit the fun vibe of Legends. Like, Malcolm and Damien are great villains, but they're also kind of slightly more fun villains, so they work. Sure, Zoom's a good villain, but you can't have Zoom or Deathstroke. And we're still using Adrian Chase. So, we took 3 of the best villains who are fun and really work. We've got better team members because we got rid of the Hawks, and Nate's amazing and Amaya's good. An amazing season. I suppose that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, I suppose. That's it.
Yes.
We will see you next time for season 3 of Legends and other things as well. See you next time, guys.